Well, you can't ask for much better than this. 70 degrees in sunny in beautiful Fresno, California, as Central Valley Fuego opens up its home slate by welcoming Los Bujos of Union Omaha to wrap up the Saturday USL League One slate on ESPN+. Hi everybody, John Gross with you on this Saturday evening in California as we take a look at the USL League One standings. Just to set the scene for you, of course, still so early on in the season, but you see in that 7th spot, the home squad, Fuego, picked up a win in its season opener with a 1-0 win over Chattanooga. On the flip side, Union Omaha, its lone League One match of the season, a 1-1 draw against Forward Madison. Taking a look at this Fuego side, Villian Bijev is our player to watch, and he's not in the starting 11 today, but he will have an impact if we see him on the pitch. 5 goals, 3 assists a season ago, a guy who USL fans know very well, both at the League One and the Championship level. He's a Fresno native, and Coach Martin Vasquez is expecting even more from him this year. He said that at times last year he was the best player on the pitch, and he hopes to see that again in 2023. Union Omaha, you want to talk about really good young talent? Well, Noe Meza is that guy. The young player who last year led Union Omaha with 9 goals. Had 4 assists to go with that. A tremendous player. He's playing back on the West Coast tonight. He's a Washington State native. Tonight playing out in California. Head coach Dominic Casciato says that Noe has a rare attribute that is in demand from every coach in any soccer level. That is his ability to score goals, as you see him do right there. The home opener for Central Valley Fuego should be an interesting showdown to wrap up the evening of USL League One action. Central Valley Fuego, Union Omaha kickoff and lineups coming up next. You're watching USL League One on ESPN+.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Back here at Fresno State Soccer Stadium, moments away from kicking things off as the two teams make their way on the pitch. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for these two squads, and we will start with the home team, Central Valley Fuego. 1-0 on the season, 3 points already for Martin Vasquez's squad. Get a look at the starting 11. Interesting note up front, Otonil Jaramillo, a 6'3" target, wearing number 9, playing number 9. And again, no Villian Bijev as in the starting 11. But Alexis Cerritos, what a player he's become. A goal against Chattanooga. Martin Vasquez says that he's made the biggest jump from last season's team to this year's squad. A really dynamic player in the midfield for Fuego. On the flip side, for Omaha, look at those uniforms. I'm a big fan of the neon. Dominic Casciato, first-year head man of this club. This is the starting 11 that he sends out. Of course, Rashid Nuhu in net, a high-level keeper, probably the best in the league. J.P. Skiers is another name to know for this team. Had a goal against Forward Madison. Skiers, the all-time appearance leader for Union Omaha, and a reigning first-team all-league selection with 7 goals last season. So here we go. It is Jaramillo, the Mexican striker who stands in the center circle. The 33-year-old, he has scored 95 career goals. Now it is 396th career appearance across 14 seasons in Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, now here in the U.S. He will get things started, and there's the whistle. Away we go. Fuego in the red and black kits. It is Union Omaha in the electric yellow. Fourth all-time meeting between these clubs. Union Omaha leads the series 2-1 all-time. John Gross with you on this Saturday evening. So happy that you've made us a part of your Saturday night. As Mitch North gets his paws on things. North, again the starter in net. Ofek Antman is out for this team. North had 1 save and a clean sheet effort against Chattanooga Red Wolves in the opener. This is a Fuego squad that competed big time against Monterey Bay at the USL Championship earlier this week in Open Cup action. Lost 3-1. It was 0-0 through 90 minutes. All 4 goals came in the 97th minute of extra time or later, which is pretty crazy if I do say so myself. 3-1 win for Monterey Bay in that one, but again, a match that Fuego show they can hang with a high-level squad. Meanwhile, Union Omaha's lone League One match was against Forward Madison. They're coming off of a cup set win, 2-0 over El Paso Locomotive earlier this week. They're the cup set kings of League One. Here Skiers rolls it centrally, and it's picked up by Diego Casillas. Casillas, second year with this Fuego club. One of the founding members of this roster. This is, of course, just year 2 of Central Valley Fuego's existence in League One. Last year, fell just 2 points shy of the playoffs. They got off to a lightning fast start a season ago, earning points in 7 of 8 matches last year, did Fuego. Get a look at J.P. Skiers. Skiers part of a nice nucleus of this club for Union Omaha, who's been here for a while. Dominic Casciano, first-year head man, who was hired in mid-January, said that has helped, that he's had a nice group of guys who are back with his club. They know the culture. It's a winning one. Palacios, pressured by Jaramillo. There's Nuhu, who recently just signed a multi-year extension with Union Omaha. Massive for them to keep him locked up for a couple of seasons. Reigning goalkeeper of the year. He's won back-to-back Golden Gloves. And the high press nearly forces a turnover, but a whistle. Match referee Alexis Da Silva stopping play. And some space to work with for Alexis Cerritos. Scored one last week. This time rolls for Jaramillo. And Nuhu showing off those Golden Gloves. High-level build-up for Fuego. But Rasheen Nuhu is the man to the right place at the right time, as he so frequently is. Jaramillo, a proven goal scorer, as we talked about earlier. He's done it multiple levels, multiple countries. That time, Nuhu gets the better of him. Pierce wins it back to the midfield. Physical challenge. And now Casillas whistled for the foul. And Victor Falk hanging on to the ball. Alexis Cerritos is the one in some pain. And the second-year Fuego man holding his left wrist. And he's going to get checked on. Cerritos, a guy who Martin Vasquez had so much praise for, talked about his jump from last year to this year. Just loved the fitness level that he entered camp with. Let's see exactly what happened here. Let's look for number 11 right there. Oh, yep, you can see the full weight of his body just was applied on his left arm. Medical staff had to come on to grab him. That means that he has to come off momentarily. Well played by Schaff-Brewer. Well, nearly kept it in play, but unable to maintain possession. Select is the official match ball supplier of the USL League One and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.selectsportamerica.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. It's the Union Omaha club led by first-year head man Dominic Casciato. He was hired mid-January, just 2 weeks before the preseason began. And at that time, they had just about half the roster signed. That was it. So he had to go out, sign the rest of the roster, fill out a coaching staff. Casciato came from El Paso Locomotive. That's the team that Union Omaha just beat earlier this week in Open Cup play. He said it was certainly a strange situation, a unique situation, considering that he knows so many people and coaches on the opposite sideline that he had just played against. There is Martin Vasquez, second-year man in charge of this club, and you want to talk about resume. His resume is unparalleled at this level. Previously head coach at the now defunct Chivas USA, was an assistant with the LA Galaxy, assisted Jurgen Klinsmann at Bayern, has coached for the U.S. men's national team, and is the first player to play for both the Mexican and U.S. national teams. And a whistle behind the play as Stefan Mueller is wincing in pain. Mueller back in League One, former Tormenta man. Let's take another look. It's the aerial challenge from Omar Lemus. He's back on his feet as Luis Gil stands over it. Gil, 7 years in MLS, a couple of U.S. men's national team caps as well. In his second year with this Union Omaha club, had an assist in the opener against Forward Madison, and he will restart the action. There's the whistle from Alexis De Silva. Gil sprays one ahead, pinballs around, and jarred out of danger. Stays with the visitors. Floated ball into a wide area, foot raised, Suari keeps it in play, and just for the moment, as it does end up over the end line. The This Fuego team a bit decimated by injuries right now. 5 players listed out on the availability report with injuries. While Union Omaha didn't have anybody listed. It's a new look Union Omaha club. It's not just the coaching change, but a slew of new players. Yeah, they bring back a decent chunk of experience, 10 returning players, but a lot of the big names, they've moved on. That being said, Dominic Casciato says that he doesn't want to rip down what was built here. He knows the history, the pedigree of this club. He's just going to build off of that. Won't be a tear down of what was here. It'll be a supplement. As Falk is taken down, no whistle. Good challenge, but it's kept by Joe Brito, who sprays it out wide. Numbers here for Union Omaha. Through for Gallardo, and Gallardo taken off of it as Chavez clears away. Suahi out wide, scarce roll centrally. Chavez back heels out of there, and a rip is off target from Joe Brito. Will be a goal kick. Solid build-up play. A couple of quick passes. Scarce roll centrally. Chavez, just an unconvincing clearance. That opened the door for Brito to let one fly, but the second-year Union Omaha player who did score 3 goals with this club last year can't finish. High press. Lemos. Now Dabo back to North under some serious duress. And it does force a turnover. Tap out, here's Doyle. And Doyle could not stay on it. And his press has been effective early on. And it again wins it back. Here's Gill. Chavez offers out wide. Goes right back to Suahi. Well played, and ends up with Ramos. Very creative midfielder. You look at what this midfield can be. You have not seen Jose Carrera Garcia for Fuego yet this season, but man, Ramos in and of himself is a really talented midfielder. This is a Fuego team with a good chunk of weapons. They too bring back a good amount of players from last season. And last year, year one as a club, yeah, they fell short of the postseason by just 2 points, but I think there was a lot to like for that team. But right now looking to build off of a season opening win. Looking to pick up a first result at home this year as Lemos sprays it centrally, and it's cleared out of there. You talked to Martin Vasquez about the areas that he wants to see improvement upon from last year to this year. The very first thing that he said was, we need to be better at home. Last year, this club was just 4-7-4 at home. Looking to change that in 2023 as Casillas receives a lovely ball. And it will be a quick throw just shy of the corner flag. Lemos again plays one across, this time a corner. So it will be our first El Mexicano corner kick of the evening here in beautiful Fresno, California. And Jose Ramos, California native who led this club last year in minutes played, will saunter to the corner flag. His 30th career start with Fuego. Low ball in from Ramos, skips into the side of the netting. And there is Rashid Nuhu, 4th season in Omaha. Had a clean sheet in the Open Cup win over El Paso. Led the league last 2 seasons in goals against average, just .89 last year. Signed that multi-year extension on March 31st. That's a big deal for this Union Omaha club. And there's no doubt that Nuhu can play in some really high-level clubs. He's electing to stay in the club that has become the bell cow of League One. Here's Limus, one of the newcomers in the squad. Ball rolled out wide. Really good build-up play here. Options in the box. Cross played in, and Dabo hands it into the bleachers. Will be a corner kick. We've seen some strong build-up play in that right flank for Union Omaha. Gallardo was the targeted man centrally. It will be the first corner for the visitors. Alexis De Silva, our match official, sorting things out inside the 18. And still getting things set. These two teams in a mosh pit right now. Out-swinging ball. Still danger. Falk can't clear it. Now he rolls out. Chance to counter for Casillas. Diego Casillas speeds ahead, taken down. Surely a booking. And a yellow is shown. And now some pushing and shoving. Joe Brito has been booked. Tempers flare early in Fresno. And now Sawaki hits the deck. But Alexis De Silva has to get things under control. And Rashid Nuhu, you can see the veteran leadership just breaking things up. Well, it was certainly foul that warrants, at the very least, a yellow. And that yellow was shown. And here is the push and the fall from Sawahi. Joe Brito shown the yellow card, his 2nd season with this Union Omaha club. And Casillas getting checked on. Casillas, the native of Tulare, California. This is a Fuego club that prides itself on local talent, and it helps when you're in a state, in a part of a state in particular in California, in the Fresno region, that is so soccer crazy. It's a part of the country that loves the beautiful game, that routinely produces top-notch talent, and that allows Martin Vasquez and his front office to recruit locally and to build a high-level club with that. There is Brito shaking the hand of Casillas. Diego back on his feet. Sets up a free kick for Ozzy Ramos. In the 20th minute. Still haven't seen that high-level opportunity from either of these squads. Ramos, not a very threatening ball. Sarahi finds Luis Gil. A lot of green to work with in the center of this pitch right now. Brito offers out wide. And a through ball. It's unscathed to Mitch North. You look at this Omaha team, a lot of question marks around the league. What is this team going to look like this year? So many new faces, some new philosophies. And Dominic Casciano said that in the first match against Madison, he felt that his team played a bit tentative, a bit passive. He said that's not the identity of this club. Here's a takeaway. Here's David Diaz, a local product. Diaz cross. Knocked out for a corner kick. It is Fuego's second El Mexicano corner kick of the evening. And again, it's Ozzy Ramos to take it. Ramos, who had 2 assists a season ago, tonight making his 30th start in USL League One play for Fuego. And again, it'll have to hold up a bit. Silva, our match referee, getting things sorted out. And away we go. Second corner of the night. Again, it's Ramos to take it. Outswinging ball from the lefty. Settled by Casillas. The speedy Casillas plays one across towards the back post. And Nuhu high points it. That cross did find the hand of Jesus Partida. No trouble, though, for the sure-handed Rashid Nuhu. But look at the pace from Casillas. He was able to just blow by Noe Meza. And he played a pretty good ball in there. Here's an easy interception, about as easy of an interception as he'll have today. And now Casillas whistles for the foul. Just past the midway point of this first half. 4th all-time meeting between these two clubs. Last year, we played 3 times in Fuego's first season as a club. Union Omaha won 2 of those 3 fixtures, including a 1-0 win right here in Fresno last year. Both teams got off to remarkably impressive starts a season ago. Union Omaha 12-3-10 to start the season. Fuego picked up points in 7 of its first 8 matches, but then both hit some rough spells. There's a nice ball out wide. Brewer tried to play it in, but just could not keep it off the end line. They continue to work that right flank. Clearly something working for them out there. Jeff Brewer, another one of the returning players for this club. 2nd season, 9 appearances last year. Now making his first start in 2023. All intercepted by Mueller. Here is Mueller. Stefan Mueller's cross off the legs of Dabo. And he'll roll it out. And it will be a corner. Pardon me, a throw. Again, this midfield forcing a takeaway. It's Scarce once more. Balls along the touchline. Still a throw in for the visitors. Dominic Casciato. He's had quite the coaching resume. Talked about his El Paso Locomotive stop over the last 2 years. He also coached with New York Cosmos and was involved in La Liga Club Español. Working with them at a couple different levels. The English head man for this club hired mid-January, and he was clear about it. It was a crazy process. He took the job 2.5 weeks before the preseason began. But he said he felt ready for the opportunity, knew it would be a challenge. He's excited to see this team grow. Knows the results will continue to come. He picked up a big result earlier this week in a cup set win. Of course, this is a club that last year reached the quarterfinals in the U.S. Open Cup. As Mueller lifts one in, and North doesn't have any trouble with it. That quarterfinal run made some history. It was the first third division team to make it that far since 2013. Suwahi whistled for the foul. Suwahi, he's an intriguing guy. One of the new signees for this team. Over 100 USL Championship appearances between Lou City and New Mexico. Born in France, but last year received his first international cap for the Comoros national team in the African Cup of Nations. Casillas again getting undercut this time. By no means as physical as the first tackle that he fell victim to. Pretty clear foul. It's Mueller who came in from behind. Falk, dangerous back pass. And all North could do is send it out. North again starting in net for Fuego. Starting keeper Ofak Antman out with an injury. North was the one who did finish last season with a couple of clean sheets to end the regular season. Started the final 2 matches last year. Gill is fouled. Falk, the Swedish midfielder, who is the leading returning scorer for this Fuego side. 6 goals, 3 assists last year. Gill, oh, good touch. Trying to find a streaking Brito, was making that run. Instead it is a goal kick. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL League One action on ESPN Plus, the home to USL, MLS, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. Cerritos. The space to work with. The goal scorer in the opener. Now it's Falk. Thought about it. Again, thinks about it. Rolls out wide for Limus. Limus skipping cross and never made its way really into a dangerous area. Yeah. Diaz, solid touch on it. Now Casillas, options on both sides. Flicks it to his right to Jaramillo. Jaramillo dances one-on-one. Jaramillo cuts it back. Jaramillo, his cross headed out of there by Suahi. O'Neal Jaramillo put the ball in a dangerous place. Well played though by Alexi Suahi in the back end for Union Omaha. That's what a guy like Jaramillo can bring to this team. Christian Cheney now with forward Madison. And you look at the 6'3" Jaramillo, kind of replaces that size, that physical presence up front. Meza, prolific goal scorer. Gives it for Mueller. Third minute of this one. It's been 3 shots for Fuego, 1 on target, just 1 shot for the visitors. Although possibly something in the works here. Brewer dances, Brewer creates, and Dabo picked that one out perfectly. Stays with Union Omaha. They've controlled about 57% of possession in the first half. Suahi, really good touch. Brewer works centrally. Just not quite on the same page in that feed. A distance blast. Here's the crossbar. Certainly an ambitious effort from Stefan Mueller. Quite what Brewer had on his mind with that pass that he had, but Mueller saw an opportunity. Mueller back in League One. Previously was with Rio Grande Valley. Made 9 appearances for them last year, but spent 2 seasons with Tormenta. It was interesting talking to both of these managers about the lead up to this season, because for both of them it was so different. We talked about Dominic Casciato's situation. 2.5 weeks before the preseason, he's brought in. Martin Vasquez, this was his second season now, so he kind of knows what to expect in terms of the lead up to a year as a free kick is awarded. He said last year, a lot of the players in this roster, and he himself didn't know much about USL League One. But now that he has his guys back, there's some continuity, and that he's had the entire offseason to prepare, it's been really big. You look back at this replay, Victor Falk, the one upended. Falk, one of those guys who's back for a second season. Martin Vasquez says when they picked out the guys that they wanted to have back, his very first question to them was, do you want to be back? Do you want to be here? And he talked about the importance of continuity. He did not want to start from 0 again like he did last year. He had a nice amount of continuity this season. Dabo knocks it wide. Central to Ramos, lays it roll through. Cerritos tees one up. Cerritos pops it wide. Not the best hit ball of Cerritos' life, but you have to appreciate the dummy from Ozzy Ramos. Watch as he lets this roll through. Beautifully played. And Cerritos, who is no stranger to scoring from outside the 18er, hovering around the edge of the box. That time just off target. Ball won by Gallardo. Brewer now. Slices. Brewer. He working across. Brewer goes down. And a goal kick on the way. Dabo can't clear it. Comes, fortunately for Fuego, back to Ramos. Casillas switches fields. Perfectly placed ball to Lemus. Lemus, options at both sides. Lemus, take it off of it. Junior Palacios, the last gasp effort of that tackle. Omar Lemus, a San Jose native. First year with this club, previously with San Jose Earthquakes too. Ricochets out to Meza. Brito. Gill. Hard challenge. Bit of a delayed whistle. Will it be a card? It will. Yellow shown. It's Jesus Partida who has been booked. Let's get another look at this. Yeah, it's pretty clear. Partida, second year with his club. This is his first pro club. A man who was a former standout at UNLV. Honorable mention all conference selection multiple times. In fact, he was an honorable mention Mountain West selection. That's what Fresno State plays in. This match being, of course, played at Fresno State Soccer Stadium. There was a distance blast, and not much of a chance on that effort. And North quickly puts it back into play. Aramillo. Like the ball he wanted to play there. Aramillo, such an intriguing piece of this team. Talked about him before. High-level scorer, multiple countries. The 33-year-old, an experienced player. Can he be that guy up front? Can he be that goal scorer for Fuego this season? In need of a number 9. Hoping he can be that one. Skill dances free. Meza. Lays it back to Skeers. Gallardo. Switches wide. Diaz on the interception for Fuego. Can't clear, however, off a half volley. Off the mark. Again, North gets rid of it quickly. They're trying to prevent this Union Omaha side from setting up their press, which has been very effective today. Jaramillo goes down. Jaramillo clipped from behind. It'll be a free kick for the home side. Final match of the night in USL League One. It's been a jam-packed day of action so far here in week 4 of the League One slate. Home opener tonight for Fuego, a place where they struggled to win last year, just 4-7-4. That was the biggest area of improvement that Martin Vasquez said that his team needs to focus on. Because last year they finished just 2 points shy of the playoff line. You win one more home match, you're in. That press again, so dangerous. Is there something coming? It's Gill into the chest of Mitch North, who quickly disposes of it. And now Casillas goes down. Is this a card? It is. It's Brewer playing back in his home state, the Sacramento native. Shaft Brewer is shown a yellow. So Brewer sitting on a yellow, as is Joe Brito for Union Omaha. Jesus Partida has a yellow for the home side. So here's the long-range blast from Luis Gil. And it was a quick throw by North, and there's the challenge. It wasn't really a play for the ball whatsoever. Really just a push in the back. Santos goes down, get a whistle. Final few minutes of the first 45. Limus. Still pressured. Brito opens things up to Brewer. It's the first half that is seen to combine 10 shots, seen to combine 2 shots on target. Suahi skies one, hooks up with Brewer. Brewer taken off of it, ends up with Casillas. Oh, nicely done. Cerritos rolls through for Diaz. Diaz just wide. Casillas furious. He wanted that ball his direction. And the young David Diaz could not hook up with his teammate, nor could he find the back of the net. Ooh. See Casillas on the back post. He wanted it. Diaz signed last year as an academy signing for Fuego. What a fall season he had in his freshman year at CSUN. Cal State Northridge was the Big West Freshman of the Year. But he's unable to find the back of the net in that last opportunity. Ramos, the interception. Now Casillas. Flicks on for Jaramillo. Jaramillo rolls centrally. Cerritos! Cerritos! Could not finish. Well, you have to be encouraged with the build-up of your Fuego. You obviously want the goals, but they're getting really close. Jaramillo lofts it centrally, edge of the 18. Chavez keeps it ahead. Cerritos taps it wide. Casillas could not get there. Brewer, well played. Here's Brito. Numbers. Brito looking for Meza. Noe Meza. Out wide. Meza converts. Noe Meza opens his 2023 account. And Union Omaha in the 45th minute strikes first. It had to be Meza, the youngster who was so good last season. A beautiful ball as he works out wide to his right, and he blasts it past Mitch North. Working one-on-one on Mohamed Dabo. And Noe Meza has his first goal of the season. And after a flurry of goals and opportunities for Fuego, it's Union Omaha on the board first as we enter stoppage time. 4 minutes of added time. '45th minute goal by Noe Meza. They're looking to respond. Joe Burrito credited with the assist. That tandem going to be really good this season for Union Omaha. Two proven players. As Partina is clipped from behind. Has to be a bit discouraging if you're Fuego, given how they've been controlling the run of play this last couple of minutes right before that goal. It's kind of what opened things up for Union Omaha to counter, get numbers ahead, and work an advantage. But time here in this first half to respond. Casillas pivots through traffic, flipped off of it. Now it's Skill, again looking to counter. Here's Meza. Does he have another one in the tank? Noe Meza. One-on-one on Dabo. Meza trying to work centrally. Mueller, first one to it, but can't keep it for a side. Falk paces, options on both sides. Dabo. Ramos to hook up with Jaramillo, could not do so. Union Omaha, if you look back even last season, they are unbeaten in their last 4 matches when scoring the opening goal. Still a lot of soccer left to be played on this Saturday evening in Fresno. Lofted feed. It was kept in play and just crushed out of play by Mueller. So a throw incoming. Maybe one last possession for Fuego if they can play it forward. Waiting for that whistle. Chavez. Cerritos. One last effort it seems for Fuego. Cerritos keeps it moving in the right direction. Cerritos once more. Now to Ramos. Ramos taken off of it by Meza. And there is the halftime whistle from Alexis da Silva. And there is the young man who has the difference-making goal so far. Noe Meza, 45th minute conversion. his 10th goal as a member of Union Omaha, and the visitors head to the halftime break with a 1-0 advantage right here on ESPN+. Noe Meza getting the job done. Here's Fuego El Fox. Both teams had opportunities for quite a while. It seemed like Fuego would be the one to strike first, but it was not meant to be. Union Omaha through 45 minutes in the driver's seat. 1-0 the visitors. Stay tuned for halftime on ESPN+.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Halftime here in Fuego, 1-0 lead for the visitors on the Noe Meza goal against the run of play. Week 4 winding down, but let's take a look back at Week 3 of League One action. Packed City Stadium, 13th minute, some beautiful interplay here. Dane Kelly finds the captain, Clay Dimmick. He takes care of the rest. 1-0 Charlotte Independence. Celebration on the road. That'll make the visiting fans happy. But the home fans, they found something to celebrate here. A beautiful ball in, and Owain Gordon, a proven goal scorer in League One. A returner for this Richmond Kicker squad. Heads at home. We are level in the 25th minute. Owain Gordon surely knows how to fire up the home faithful, but disaster would strike. 62nd minute, it is an own goal. Michael Hormsby. This is the decisive moment of the match. The Jacks claim 3 points on the road in this border showdown. Moving along, the first ever meeting, North Carolina FC and Lexington SC. And who doesn't love early goals? How about a 5th minute goal? Khalid Balagoon off the feed from Tate Robertson gets the party started early. And the first-year side in front on the road against North Carolina. But just minutes later, 14th minute, in fact, an own goal again in this match now. Off the set piece, Owen Green, first year with Lexington, coming from Tormenta, disastrous. That tied things 1-1. And then the 73rd minute, first-year North Carolina FC man, Rafa Mensingen, a wheeling finish. It is the winner. 2-1 the final. This beautiful spin and tuck as Rafa Mensingen gets the job done. Always able to find the camera and work those celebrations in. And North Carolina FC claims a 2-1 victory over Lexington SC. Central Valley Fuego on the road in Tennessee against Chattanooga Red Wolves. How about this save? Mitch North in net for Fuego. Wow. Complete denial. Lays out and stops quite the strike from outside the 18. That keeps things level. Mitch North, strong start to the season for Fuego. But the visitors had to get the attack going, and they did. Alexis Cerritos, look at this finish. Boom! Cerritos on the move, does it all by himself, unassisted. 1-0 the final as he opens his account in the 63rd minute. Fuego claims 3 points on the road in Chattanooga. Happy bunch coming across the country from California. And last but certainly not least, the reigning champs, South Georgia Tormenta, welcoming Northern Colorado. And wow, we saw an avalanche of goals. Not one, not two, but three. This one in from Arthur Rogers, finished off by Rob Cornwall. A rare goal for the center back. 1-0 in the 25th minute. 76th minute, Norte settles, rolls, gets the deflection, and he puts it in the back of the net. 2-0 in front off a beautiful feed from Stefan Lukic. And the visitors, a comfortable cushion, up 2-0. And then 83rd minute, the party continues. A headed effort, Marky Hernandez finds the back of the net. 3-0 Northern Colorado. And he's another one to show off the dance moves. Well, they wanted a clean sheet, and that was in jeopardy. Penalty kick awarded to Tormenta. But look here, Edward Delgado says no, as it just misses the pipe. 3-0 Northern Colorado victorious. Let's take a look at USL League One news and notes.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Week 4 underway in the USL League One, so let's take a look at some news and notes. Rashid Nuhu, move that'll make a lot of Union Omaha fans happy. The rest of the league probably wishing that this didn't happen, but the 2022 Goalkeeper of the Year re-signing a multi-year contract extension with the club. Speaking of Union Omaha, their match with One Knoxville was rescheduled for Tuesday, July 18th. That is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the cup sets, well, they are underway. A slew of teams in League One already took down some USL Championship clubs, including Union Omaha. and they will advance into the third round of the U.S. Open Cup. And speaking of the U.S. Open Cup, a bunch of League One teams still alive in the third round. You get a look at these 5 matchups. There's a chance for one more as well. Forward Madison, their second round match was postponed until this upcoming Tuesday. They'll take on Chicago House, an opportunity for Forward Madison to also make it into the third round of U.S. Open Cup. Here's a look at the team of the week for week 3. Rafa Mensingen from North Carolina FC. His goal makes him the player of the week, presented by eFootball. You take a look at the rest of the club. Cerritos, Davos, both listed on the club, both members of Central Valley Fuego. Here's a look at today's scoreboard. This match that we're doing right now, this is the final match of the evening. The rest of the scores are final. A lot of competitive matches. 1-1 draw, 2-1 win for Chattanooga, and that rivalry matchup. This was a derby weekend all over the place, and a 2-0 win for Tormento over Greenville, largest marginal win tonight. And that's tonight. Let's look up what's going to happen next week. Wednesday, Knoxville takes on Central Valley Fuego. Union Omaha takes on North Carolina FC. That's part of a quartet of matchups next Saturday. And as always, all of them can be seen on ESPN+. We'll have first half highlights and second half kickoff for you after this on ESPN+.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Let's take a look back at the first half of action between these two squads. We start off early. Fuego, you look at the majority of the first half. I mean, their XG is higher, almost double of Union Omaha. They had the chances. This was a really good save by Rashid Nuhu. Not happy with his defense. That was the only shot on target for the home side today. It was Jaramillo who put it on frame. The chances would continue for them as well. Some good opportunities. What a through ball for Diaz, who rolls it just wide. Casillas in the back post. Livid that ball was not sent his way, but David Diaz, very young player, unable to convert. Then here, against the run of play, counterattack to perfection. Noe Meza, so cool, so calm, and collected. He's so young, but it doesn't matter. Taking on two defenders, and he blasted home his first goal of the 2023 campaign. Here's a look at the first half match stats as well. And +1 in shots for Fuego, +1 in shots on target for the visitors. Possession just about even. I think it was a pretty evenly played first half. Even if you just take the numbers out of it, I would still say that Fuego had the better chances. The XG reflects that, but XG does not matter if you can't put it in the back of the net. Union Omaha, they were able to put one in the back of the net, courtesy of Noe Meza in the 45th minute. So 45 minutes in the books, 45 minutes left to play. The home opener for Central Valley Fuego. Last season, they were just 4-7-4 at home. A chance to pick up a point or more with a second half rally. But they need to take down a Union Omaha side on the heels of a cup set win over El Paso Locomotive. There is Joe Brito, who had an assist in that first half of the Mesa goal, and away we go. 45 minutes left to play. The fourth all-time meeting between these League One foes. Gallardo. Macios, his feed intercepted. Nuhu, nearly disastrous. It is given away. Falk plays it back. A rare mishap by Rashid Nuhu. There's Lemos out wide. Feeling a good physical challenge, and he's able to win it off of David Diaz. There was just one change at halftime. Shaft Brewer, his day is done, and he is replaced by Luca Mastrantonio, making his debut, or pardon me, Alex Steinwasser heads on, his second appearance. The forward enters. Check that, it is Luca Mastrantonio who entered his Union Omaha debut. Former FC Tucson man who played every minute last season, scored 2 goals. Key piece of that back line. 6'2" player in the back row, he enters. And the faithful took exception to that. Suwahi, a smile on his face. Victor Falk, the one who hit the deck. Suwahi, such an experienced player. Guy who made a living over 100 appearances in USL Championship. But when you're a club like Union Omaha with the track record that they have, top level guys want to play for you. We go from keeper to keeper, goal kick to goal kick. Big thanks to all of you for joining us today, wherever you may be tuning in. Shout out to the Omaha Parliament, watching at Cross Drain Brewing back in Nebraska. One of the great fan bases in USL. This Union Omaha supporter base, they are passionate. They have been traded to a lot of success in a short amount of time. North under some pressure, gets rid of it, stays with Union Omaha, but offside flag is up. Joe Brito. An unfortunate hop in his direction. If that had somehow stayed with JP Skier, seeing an open net to work with. This press really creating issues for Fuego. Gallardo into a pocket of space, which quickly closes. Now Palacios. Central feed for Brito, and it clipped away by Ramos. Ramos under duress. Fuego look to counter. Falk, elevated feed, has Diaz in stride. Casillas making a run centrally. Now Jaramillo comes alongside. Diaz flicks on. Casillas, he is offside.
Stay up to date with Fuego FC by visiting the official website, fuegofc.com.
We saw Union Omaha scoring a counter in the first half nearly. Saw Fuego do the same right there, but Casillas offside. Will be a goal kick for Nuhu. Gallardo is it wide, and Diaz jars it away for a throw. You look at, there's Martin Vasquez looking things over, his Fuego side trailing by a goal. Talked about earlier in the broadcast how he actually had a full offseason to work with, a full preseason to work with to get this club ready, to get the roster ready, unlike last season. And he knows so much more about the league now than he did last year in his first season. Again, it's this press that is really causing trouble for Fuego. You could see Mitch North on a hop. He's ready to get rid of that thing quickly. Look how high these forwards are. Gallardo is continuously all the way up against these center backs. That opens things up in the back, however, as Jaramillo rolls through for Casillas. Casillas taken off of it. Suwahi, phenomenal tackle. Casillas again with space, and again it's Suwahi who cuts off his angle. Let's see, it is a corner kick. It's Ramos to take it. Corner kick is always brought to you by El Mexicano.
Here we go, time for another El Mexicano corner kick. Give it up for Fuego FC.
Third corner of the night. For the third time, it's Ozzy Ramos to take it. Works quickly, skipping ball, deflects around, cleared away. And Nuhu miss-hit on the clearance attempt. Opportunity here for Jaramillo. The lefty lays in across. Headed out of the 18. And pinballs down the pitch. Partida. Oh, physical challenge from Skiers. Look back at this last foul. JP Skiers, he is so good with those challenges. That time it was called for the foul, but last year in the most duels in USL League One. That's coupled with his high-level goal-scoring capabilities. Here's Falk. Now Partida. Partida, knocked by Suwahi. Cerritos works centrally, 1-2, broken up. And now Gill looks to lead the counter. Ramos, successful in his attempt to switch it wide. Doyle's feed though, given right back to Diaz. Oh, Jaramillo dragged down. That is a surefire yellow. It's Connor Doyle who's been booked. Not even an attempt to hide it there by Connor. Captain who has played every match in the last 2 seasons for Union Omaha. Sometimes guys try to dispute that, saying no. Connor knew right away. Didn't try to hide it. At least have to respect the honesty on his part. Doyle, a workhorse. He's played the full 90 in 14 of his last 15 matches. Dates back, of course, to last season. Partida. Cerritos cuts it back. We haven't seen that same level of creativity that we saw from Fuego in that first half. They were kept off the scoreboard. They did create some opportunities inside the 18. And we will see some changes for the home side. And it's 2 attacking presences for this squad. It is the hometown hero, Viljan Bijev, one of the top attacking options in the league. He enters for Casillas. And Zaire Vasquez, second-year man with this club, who was signed at the tail end of last year. September 2022, he was brought on. He scored in the Open Cup loss earlier in the week. He heads on as well. So a pair of changes. Bijev on and Vasquez on. See, those 2 changes impact things, but both very attack-minded players. Fresh legs up front. You see Vasquez the one chasing after this. And Bijev got a foot on it. Ricochets out for a goal kick for Nuhu. Omaha, in search of its first win on the road. Take a look at some of the Fuego supporters. This is a soccer-crazy region. A hotbed for talent. And they're hungry for a winning squad this year. And even look back to last year, yeah, they fell short of the postseason, but it was only by 2 points. There was a lot to be proud of, the way that they played in year 1. 11 wins, 40 points in all, 11, 12, and 7. It was that mid-season stretch where they only won 5 matches of 15 that really hurt them. Here's Gallardo. Step over, Gallardo's cross to the back post, over the head of a leaping Meza. Meza, who has the difference-making goal, came back in the 45th. Cerritos, now Partida, carries ahead, leaves it for Bijev. First touch of the night for Viljan Bijev. And he is quickly taken off of it, courtesy of Skiers. And will we see a card? Yes, Chavez, the captain, he's been booked. Jordan Chavez, shown a yellow. Second year with this Fuego club. Go back to this last cross. Well-placed ball by Gallardo. Creates just enough separation to get a cross in. Meza just a bit below it. Then here's this last foul by Chavez. Yeah, I think it's with the elevated foot. Studs up, it appeared. Just undercut Gallardo. Well, here comes the man who was really the hero in that 2-0 cup set win over El Paso Locomotive. Steven Dos Santos, a seasoned veteran who enters for Joe Brito. Playing alongside Andrew Hanks, our fourth official. Dos Santos from Cape Verde, proven goal scorer, who scored 69 goals in USL Championship across 4 different clubs. He's played professionally in Angola, his native Cape Verde, Norway, and of course here in the US. And the forward previously with Tampa Bay Rowdies in his first year with Union Omaha. Heads on for his second regular season appearance. This one controlled, now blasted from distance. Oh, Skiers. He liked what he saw initially. Skiers just leaves it wide. Skiers, 1 goal already this season, scored at the 20th minute in the draw against Forward Madison. Final high ball from Palacios. Cerritos mishit it. Here's Meza. Gill plays one backside. Not quite the ball he was looking to play. And it heads the opposite direction. Cerritos clipped. He's in some pain. No whistle. And now a stoppage. And a delayed foul called by Alexis da Silva. Cerritos hobbling after that foul. Get another look at this. Palacios whistled. Dabo, his feet intercepted, chance to counter. Just out of the reach of Dos Santos. Dos Santos. You see him on your screen, looks like a big dude. It's because he is. He is 6'4". And again, a foul against the visitors. Here's Casillas. Casillas maneuvers through traffic. Diego Casillas lost his footing, back on his feet. Casillas out wide. Here's the cross from Limos. Put it way too deep. Well, you saw the skill that Diego Casillas can bring. That was pretty remarkable, even if it did end up with anything. Splits through 2 defenders there. Loses his footing, comes back onto his feet, stays with it. Has the wherewithal, sends it on wide. There's Casillas. California native. Elevated feed for Skiers. Skiers wins it. Skiers goes down. No whistle. Meza taken off of it. Meza now whistles for the foul. Casillas clearly frustrated. Chavez. Nice touch by Bijev. Cerritos. Teed up. He's got some room to work with on this left side. Artida. Final 25 minutes. Home opener for Fuego. Going to move to 2-0 in the season. Bodies at the deck for both teams. No whistle. Nice ball to Meza. Opens things up to Dos Santos. Oh, Palacios. Omaha took the lead in the 45th minute. And a counterattack goal by Noe Meza off a lovely ball from Joe Brito. Dos Santos shoved out, and it's Chavez, the culprit. Chavez has to be careful. He's been booked already. Chavez, who signed his first pro contract with San Diego Loyal, while playing for a semi-pro team, Chula Vista FC. He was identified by Landon Donovan. Landon Donovan brought him onto his San Diego Loyal squad, where Chavez played 3 matches over 2 seasons. Now in year 2 in Central Valley. So it sets up a free kick for Luis Gil. Casciato said he's just a fantastic person. Guys see his work ethic, they want to emulate it. As he lifts it ahead, North comes off his line and quickly gets rid of it. Central Valley getting set to make a substitution. And your Fourth getting ready to enter. But first it's Cerritos. Opens it wide for Bijev. Bijev, rolling cross behind his target. Falk wins it back. Victor Falk. Lofted ball looking for Bijev. Got a head on it. Palacios will keep it in play. Still just 3 combined shots on target. 2 for Union Omaha, 1 for Fuego. And you do often see this so early on in seasons. These teams still trying to build chemistry. Sometimes takes a little while for those attacking success to happen, but this might be something. It will be a corner kick at the very least. Vasquez wins it. Another El Mexicano corner kick. This is number 4. The 69th minute. There is Andrew Forth. He'll make his second appearance. Subbed on at the 74th minute against Chattanooga. He replaces Omar Lemus. Andrew Forth, the native of La Jolla, California, former college standout at Cal Poly, who most recently played through Orlando City B and came through the Orlando Academy. He enters. Ball in from Ramos. Bijev! Got a head on it. The hometown hero unable to equalize. He's so good in the air. He is 6'2". Bijev was born in Bulgaria, raised right here in Fresno. He attended Fuego FC matches growing up. Now in his second year with his hometown club. Bijev again wins into the air, this time out for a throw. Paco Craig leads Miami FC into Kentucky to face Josh Winder and the reigning Eastern Conference winners, Louisville City FC. Don't miss the start of the new season of the USL on ESPN, Saturday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Great to have USL back and in full swing. Busy time of the year for the beautiful game. These two teams in their second League One match of the season. Here's a takeaway. Numbers for Falk, options on both sides. Flicks on for Bijev. Down goes Bijev. No whistle. An incredulous look on the face of Bijev. Same goes for the rest of his teammates. And Gill lofts ahead towards Meza. Fourth, the first one to it. Stays in the attacking third, however. Gallardo dances. Gallardo taken off of it by Fourth. And it will be a goal kick. So controversy here in Fresno. Two more changes coming on. Pedro Dolabella will enter for Joe Gallardo. Dolabella, this is his second appearance for Union Omaha in year one. Was a phenomenal player last year for Rochester and MLS Next Pro, was named Best 11. Talented young player who was an All-American at Marshall, led them to the 2020 NCAA College Cup title. So he heads on for Gallardo. Noe Meza comes off. In his place, Alex Steinwasser, a guy who Dominic Casciano describes as just a powerful center forward, a physical player up front, 5'11". His second appearance, first time coming on as a sub. For a D2 All-American at Indianapolis University. Spent last year playing at D1 Xavier. Another goal kick coming. So Meza, now his day comes to an end. Meza, his first goal of this season, and it might just be the winner. Scored it just before halftime of the 45th minute. Here's Bijev. Able to turn the corner on Palacios. Will be a throw for Fuego. Fuego looking for something to spark this attack. They've been pretty quiet in this second half. Here is Bijev. He can be that spark. Not quite the ball he was looking to play. It's Dolabella. Lays it ahead, receives it back in the 1-2. Dolabella, the Brazilian. Knocked by Bijev. Bijev knocks it out for a corner. Just the second corner of the night for the visitors. That's Luis Gil who will take it. Gil, such an experienced player, 7 seasons in MLS. A couple of caps with the U.S. men's national senior team. Ball in from Gil, headed goalward, and it clears the crossbar. Dos Santos at 6'4", towers over pretty much everybody in that box. Found his head. Chavez was marking him. Chavez, he's a big guy in his own right. He's 6'3", so he's still giving up an inch on Dos Santos, who has it here. The ball intercepted by Chavez. Chavez powers through. And there is the whistle. And Dolabella. Will this be a card? It is. So just like that, Pedro Dolabella shown a yellow. Got the jersey tugged from behind. Dolabella has been booked. So 4 yellow cards against Union Omaha players. However, just 2 of them currently in the pitch. Doyle and now Dolabella. Chavez. Moves it deep. Fuego in control. Bijev. Well played ball to Villian. Bijev probing for options. Skies one to the right. Ricochets out. Falk will get there. Falk. Can he play a cross in? Taken off of it by Gill. Well defended. Not only to take Falk off of it, but to ensure it's not a corner kick and instead just a throw. We'll see another couple of changes. Harold Hansen will head on for Diego Casillas. Sam Strong, the other substitute to enter. Hansen, his second appearance, subbed on to the 74th last time out against Chattanooga. Spent last year with Nice's side. Now be in San Diego. Long toss into the 18, header won by Union Omaha. You wonder, at what point does Union Omaha just start to put significant numbers behind the ball? As you see, Sam Strong enters for Alexis Cerritos. Physical challenge. Labella whistled for the foul. Labella, I think it's a name that League One fans are going to become pretty familiar with this season. Given his success that he had last year in MLS Next Pro, his college pedigree, had a high-level career at Marshall. Dos Santos nearly the takeaway. Dos Santos in pain. There's the whistle. It'll be a free kick. And Dabo not happy. Dabo, the one called for the foul. The Senegalese midfielder. And a takedown of his opponent. Dos Santos, who also hails from Africa, Cape Verde. It's Gill. Curling ball. Dos Santos hacked at it. And this time he's the culprit. Santos wins that header. There is the aforementioned Dos Santos. Oh, nice through ball. Options here. It's Doyle. Works it centrally. Just behind his target of Steinwasser. And Palacios just a couple steps behind it. Bijev muscles through contact. They play on. Now Ramos upended. There's the whistle. Inside the final 10 minutes of this showdown out west. We thank all of you for joining us on ESPN Plus. John Gross with you on this Saturday evening in Fresno. Oh, nice back heel. Finds Hansen in stride. Hansen dispossessed. Fine sliding tackle to win it back for the visitors. Steinwasser had some open space. Waits for teammates to make their runs. Gill, now to his left. Central feed, Dabo ends it out of there. There's Martin Vasquez in the background. Can his side locate that equalizer? That's the question. This team with just one shot in this half. Falk slices through traffic. Falk picks out Bijev. Bijev stays on his feet. Bijev, his cross, headed out by Mueller. It will be a corner kick brought to you by El Mexicano. Fifth corner of the evening. Billy and Bijev creating that opportunity for his side. El Mexicano corner kick for the fifth time tonight. In swinger from Ramos. Got it out of there. Tita maintains it, now Dabo. Ramos. You could hear the technical staff for the visitors saying press up, press up. Here's a sweeping ball in centrally towards the backside. Another corner on the way. This time Bijev hustles to take it. Really good ball. Even better header by Bijev. Continues to be dangerous in the air. And he set his team up for a goal here. The sixth El Mexicano corner kick of the night for Central Valley Fuego. As Villian Bijev barks out the instructions. Ball in from Bijev. Headed out of there. Settles by Ramos. Vasquez. Vasquez turns on the Jets. Vasquez Dispossessed. Will be a throw. Still just one shot this half for Fuego. After 7 shots in the first half. It's been an impressive defensive performance in the second half by Union Omaha. Plays like that. It's been the difference. Now a chance to counter. A lot of space to work with for Palacios. Not a lot of options though. Let's find Dos Santos. Steinwasser, hands on for Dos Santos. He's onside. 6'4" Dos Santos. Just to waste some clock, trying to win his side at corner, can't do so. Now Bijev. Bijev, taken off of it, they play on. Ramos rolls on for Vasquez. Vasquez stays left. Vasquez turns the corner, down he goes! No whistle. And Union Omaha may have gotten away with one. We'll have to see. Let's see. Let's take another look. Palacios. There's certainly an extension, not as close. No foul. And we play on. It's the Fuego team in the winning moments of this. They're in the middle of a 4-match and 12-day span. They have enough left in the tank. They played last Saturday. They played Wednesday. They play tonight. They'll play midweek next week as well. Here's Bijev. All the supporters looking for some magic. Bijev trying to be the spark, could not get it through. Steinwasser races ahead. Dos Santos on his right. Steinwasser picks him out. Dos Santos! The finishing touches. Steven Dos Santos. He was the key cog in the Open Cup victory earlier this week against El Paso Locomotive. And he delivers the decisive blow on this Saturday afternoon in Fresno. Beautiful interplay, through ball to perfection. Dos Santos, he is too seasoned, too skilled to miss an opportunity like that. A proven goal scorer at a multitude of levels in a slew of nations across the globe. And Steven Dos Santos, who had a goal and an assist earlier this week in the 2-0 cup set win over El Paso. Delivers what is likely the decisive blow in this Saturday evening fixture. And we will see a defensive change. Union Omaha fans, remember this name. Marco Milanese. He is somebody who Dominic Casciato said will be a name that people know. Former standout at powerhouse programs Akron and UNC Greensboro. Looks like there was a flare thrown on the pitch. Well, these home fans just haven't had that moment to celebrate just yet. Milanese on, it's his debut for Union Omaha. Bolstering this defense, you see number 5. One-man wall. This is a must-score moment for Fuego. As Ramos just sends it in. Ramos' ball trickles through untouched. Approaching stoppage time. And Nuhu now shown a yellow for time wasting. Three minutes of added time. That is the decision relayed in by your fourth official, Andrew Hanks. Ball was absolutely blasted by Nuhu. Just a couple minutes remaining, and the home opener for Fuego. This was a concerning trend for them last year, their struggles at home. Hoping to start this season off at home on the right foot. Does not look like that will be the case, however. Falk connects with Bijev. Bijev working on Palacios. Bijev has some space. Bijev curls one in. Chested out of there. And Nuhu scoops it up. Roll through, good ball, strong tackle. There is the yellow. Suwahi has been booked. That is clear cut. Now the question is, was it inside the 18? Borderline with that look. Oh, they're gonna actually stop it. Wow, so they called a foul behind that play. The initial through ball, and it's Ramos to take it. Ozzy Ramos lets it rip into the wall. Ramos again rolls it through. This time it comes to the foot of Strong. Second effort, tapped around. Space now to work with. Central feed off the crossbar. There was one for the taking there for Fuego. Couldn't do so. They're working in a hurry here. Partida hoping for options in the throw. Finds Bijev. Partida. His cross blocked by Dos Santos. Fuego pleading that ball crossed the end line. They're granted their wish. Check that, that's the final whistle. A bit short of the, check that, 3 minutes of added time, so that'll do it. It is Union Omaha victorious. 2-0 victory on the road. 3 points out west for the visitors as Dominic Casciano picks up his first victory in League One play as the man in charge. And Martin Vasquez's squad picks up its first defeat of 2023. 2-0 the final, Union Omaha. Couple of goals this winning effort, an impressive performance for the visitors to come on the road. A new group, a new coaching staff, but they come out here with a victory. And let's take a look at our play of the match, which is brought to you by American Business Machines. It's this corner kick. Bijev, his header that is just wide. Came on in the second half as a substitute. Won a couple of headers in some dangerous areas. Nonetheless, unable to find the back of the net for his Fuego side. And our man of the match tonight, Daniel Jaramillo, the 6'3" striker, led his team with 3 shots, also had a shot on target. It was the only shot on target all night for Fuego, as his squad falls 2-0. We'll take a look at our save of the match, also brought to you by American Business Machines. Mitch North tested in this one, as he hauls in the distance effort from Luis Gil. Solid build-up play, but it's the keeper who reigns supreme in that situation. Nonetheless, Union Omaha victorious 2-0, the final score. Make sure to stay tuned for our full-time highlights after this. This has been USL League One action on ESPN+.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals. We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Back here in Fresno, California, Dominic Casciano, now back-to-back wins across all competitions. The Cup set win earlier this week. And now he leads the squad to the first League One win of the season for the visitors. Let's take a look at how this match went down between Fuego and Union Omaha on this Saturday evening in California. And we started the 45th minute of the first half. The winning moments of the half, and who else but Noe Meza. Against the run of play, counter-attack to perfection off a beautiful threaded feed from Joe Brito. 1-0, Los Pujos in front. Second half, Fuego just struggled to generate chances. That time Bijev did get ahead of the ball, put it a bit wide. Another opportunity to get something here for Fuego. Central header, ball kind of pops around, but just nobody there in the back post to finish off the job. See the look in their faces, and then this was the finishing moment. Beautiful job up front. The duo of Steinwasser and Dos Santos, and it's Dos Santos who finishes off the job. A tremendous through ball from Steinwasser, and the seasoned veteran puts the finishing touches on this one. Take a look at some of these final stats or full-time match stats. +3 in shots for Fuego, but -1 in terms of shots on target. Fuego did control possession. Nonetheless, the final score 2-0, the only stat that matters. One thing not on this, Union Omaha, 23 fouls committed, just 10 fouls committed by Fuego. Well, it was a fun one out west at Fresno State Soccer Stadium. Martin Vasquez club, they were hoping to start their home slate on the right footing, but it was Dominic Casciano's club who came on the road and left with 3 points. Noe Meza got the party started. It was Steven Dos Santos who finished the job at the end of the day, and it's Union Omaha with 3 points on the road. For our entire crew, my name is John Gross saying so long. This has been League One on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.